Abortion is a controversial topic, one which divides families, friends, and nations. It is difficult for us to talk about, and when we do, there's a lot of confusion over what people mean, what they believe, and why. Hello, this is the Unborn Voice, and I am making this video to explain very clearly what the pro-life position on abortion is and why pro-lifers come to the conclusions they do. Pro-lifers are anti-abortion, but why? While I cannot give the reasons for why every pro-lifer is pro-life, I can explain the general philosophy and logic behind the pro-life anti-abortion stance. Hopefully, by the end of this video, you'll be able to explain the pro-life position yourself in clear terms. If you're pro-life, I hope this helps you understand your own beliefs, and if you're pro-choice, thank you for watching. I hope this changes your mind, or at least helps you understand pro-lifers better. The first moral assertion pro-lifers will make is relatively uncontroversial, or at least it should be. It is the claim that it is always wrong to intentionally end an innocent human life. All ethical systems with any legitimacy ought to agree to this principle. It is the basis for any kind of functioning society and flows from a recognition of universal human dignity. Religious pro-lifers will ground this dignity in the image of God, and secular pro-lifers, which are more common than you might think, ground it in other ethical frameworks. But all pro-lifers agree in the universal dignity of the human being, from which it flows that it is always wrong to intentionally end an innocent human life. The second and more controversial assertion from pro-lifers is, abortion intentionally ends an innocent human life. This is where the bulk of the disagreement lies. We have to ask the question, what are the unborn? Are they one of us, a valuable member of the human family with the same dignity and rights afforded to us born humans? Or are they not one of us, a clump of cells which can be discarded without second thought for any inconvenience? Pro-lifers answer this question by saying that the unborn are human from conception, or fertilization, biologically and morally, that they ought to be extended moral consideration, at least from the beginning of their lives until the end of their lives, defined as the genesis and cessation of metabolic activity. We will point out that any other line for exclusion of humans from enjoying the same fundamental rights as the rest of us is vague and would lead to us excluding some born humans from our moral consideration, such as the mentally infirm, newborns, children with anencephaly, coma patients, and those who cannot feel pain. Or, pro-choicers will place value in the function of an organ, such as a heartbeat, which is kind of arbitrary. Pro-lifers believe that the unborn are members of the human species, and that this is sufficient for them to be included in our family and for us to recognize their fundamental rights, such as the right to life, or the right to not be killed unjustly. We believe that size, level of development, environment, or degree of dependency are insufficient reasons to exclude distinct, living, and whole human beings from basic human rights. This debate gets more complicated, but that is a quick overview of the basic pro-life stance on the question of the fetus's identity. So if it is always wrong to intentionally end an innocent human life, and abortion ends an innocent human life, then it follows that abortion is always wrong. This is known as the Pro-Life Syllogism, and is the simplest explanation of the pro-life position. I will not be dealing with any objections in this particular video, more to come on those in the future, but I hope that this is educational to people who may be pro-choice or nominally pro-life. Even if you are convinced that the pro-choice position is correct, at the very least, we must acknowledge that the pro-life position is backed by very substantial and simple logic. I hope that this video is helpful and that you learned something. Please leave a like and subscribe if you think this video earned it. Thank you so much for watching to the end, and as always, your life has value, and have a nice day.